In this video today, we're going to check out some of the pros and some of the cons of living in Redmond, Oregon. And we're going to go ahead and get after that right now. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, and living in and around Bend, Oregon, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Tap that bell for notifications, and we'll make sure to keep you up to date on all the current happenings in and around Bend, Oregon. My name is Joshua Grossman. I'm the leader of the Lifestyle and Bend real estate team with the eXp Realty, and we get calls, texts, emails, and Zoom requests every day from people like you, and you looking to make their move to Bend, Oregon, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and pick up that phone, shoot us a text message, send us an email, or even sign up for a free Zoom consultation. All of our information is in the description below. So as I mentioned before, let's go ahead and check out the pros and cons of living in Redmond, Oregon. Redmond, Oregon is located in the heart of Central Oregon and is absolutely a wonderland for outdoor activities. You can hunt, you can fish, you can go skiing, you can go snowboarding, you can even play frisbee golf like we have here at the local park. So that's absolutely the biggest pro, in my opinion, about living in Central Oregon, is all the outdoor activities you can do. What's number 2 pro? The number 2 pro on the list for Redmond, Oregon is affordability. With the median home price just a little over $450,000, it's absolutely become a mecca of people looking to live in Central Oregon that can't quite afford to live in Bend. Yet it's only 15 to 20 minutes away from Bend, and it supports a great art scene, a great community. It's very relaxed. So biggest pro, number 2, living in Redmond, Oregon, is affordability. And the number 3 pro of living in Redmond, Oregon is the economy. People are moving to Central Oregon in the droves. We've got remote workers and we've got new plants like Facebook starting up server farms. So the industry is bustling and there is a ton of jobs available. So biggest 3 pro on the list is the booming economy in and around Redmond, Oregon. The number 4 pro on the list of living in Redmond, Oregon is it's a very family-friendly environment. It's a close-knit community, as you can see by all of the people playing with their dogs here in the background. This area is very close-knit, and they take care and they watch out for each other. So one of the 4th biggest reasons to live in Redmond, Oregon is if you're looking for family-centric, community-minded area, Redmond might just be the ticket for you. And number 5 on the list of the biggest pros to live in Redmond, Oregon, Redmond is called the hub, and it's called the hub for a good reason, because it is right dead in the center of all of the major communities. You have Sisters and Prineville and Bend all wrapped around it. You know, right in the heart is Redmond, Oregon, USA. So number 5 on the list of one of the biggest pros is living in Redmond is right in the middle of the state, and it's right in the middle of all of the cool activities to do in and around here. All right, Josh, so you gave us 5 pros about living in Redmond, Oregon, but you know, there's gotta be some cons. Well, you're absolutely right, there is some cons. The number 1 con on the list is limited nightlife. If you like the hustle and bustle of nightlife, Redmond's a sleepy town. Most things close 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night at the latest, and there's not a ton to do as far as the vibrant nightlife. But Bend's not that far away, and it's got to happen and seen. So it is a con, but not a huge one in my opinion. The number 2 con of living in Redmond, Oregon is we have extreme weather. We also have extreme sports like rock climbing, but with that, we get cold winters and hot summers. So if you don't like cold and snow and you don't like hot and sunny, Redmond might not be the place for you. And that's the number 2 con on the list of living in Redmond, Oregon. And the number 3 con on the list of living in Redmond, Oregon is cultural diversity. It's a sad truth, but mostly around here it is Caucasian. You know, it's in the high 90% range, although that is changing with the influx of people coming from Washington and California. And with those people, we get more diversity, more cultural experiences, as well as food, money, etc. So a lot of the cultural diversity is absolutely changing in the Pacific Northwest, especially in Central Oregon and Redmond. So absolutely a con, mostly 99, 90, high 90s, somewhere around there percent in Caucasian, but it is changing very quickly. So come be a part of Central Oregon and help us become a more culturally diverse place to live. And the number 4 con on the list of living in Redmond, Oregon, well, public transportation. Facts are what the facts are, folks. We don't have a super robust public transport system, but you can walk, you can bike, you can get an EV. You know, there's electric charging stations. I personally drive an EV. So while there's not a lot of public transportation, it is growing, and there are absolutely good ways to get around rather than the old gas car. But if you have a gas car, we want you to come here and live here too. So that's the number 4 con of living in Redmond, Oregon, is lack of public transportation. And the 5th and final con of living in Redmond, Oregon, although we do have a growing economy, we have somewhat limited job opportunities. What does that mean? Well, we have a lot of remote workers, we have some Facebook, server farms, we have a lot of service positions, and there's a lot of high-end stuff like doctors, lawyers, real estate agents like myself. But there's a limited job opportunities in the area. There's a lot of service workers and there's a lot of stuff on the upper end, but there's not a whole lot in the middle. But you could always learn how to play Frisbee golf as a profession and maybe get paid for it in Central Oregon. So there you have it, 5 pros, 5 cons of living in Redmond, Oregon. If you would like to learn more about the opportunities available in Redmond, all of our information is in the description below, and we would absolutely love to be your guide if you're planning to move here. For now, we're gonna go ahead and see you around town.